Hey, what's going on, everybody? Israel Galindo, another video today. A lot of videos that we were putting out today, just kind of wanted to share with everybody. Lots of thoughts in my head, so wanted to kind of fill you guys with some of these. This video is going to be a little more detailed, and this is going to be more about the positive vibration versus the negative vibration. In other words, what frequency should you be in? And, you know, that works throughout the day. I'm actually trying to adjust the sun here that's actually hitting on me. So anyways, so here's the big question. Frequency and vibration, do you guys understand what that means? Well, we're all made of energy. So what that really means, it's state of mind, it's consciousness, it's how you feel. Sometimes you wake up and you're irritated. Sometimes you wake up and you are cloud nine. So these are the different levels that you could be in. So in regards to frequency, what exactly is frequency? How does it all impact your life? How does it impact others' lives? And a lot of the stuff you guys already know, because you see, you don't like to be around a group of negative people, so you don't appreciate it. You might be a positive person like myself, and others don't appreciate it because they're like, oh my God, this guy's too happy. He's always smiling. What's wrong with this guy? He's high or something. But we appreciate certain things that give us that positive outlook or positive aspect. So that being said, does consciousness of you, your feeling, your awareness of everything, does it go hand in hand with vibrational frequencies? The way the different wavelengths, higher frequencies, lower frequencies. And if you can put that into perspective, a higher is a happier, a lower is a negative, not as happy, very monotone. Do they go hand in hand? Well, the answer is yes. They do go hand in hand. And the reason for it is I feel energy. I feel who I am. I feel, period. I feel happy. I feel sad. I feel angry. I feel, ecstatic. All of those feelings are frequencies that you are on. So is it better to be in a higher state of frequency or a lower state of frequency? Well, the question is, do you rather be happy or not happy? Those are different frequencies, night and day. So the question is, when you're in a lower frequency, it's like you are put into a decreased state of being, a state of mind. Think of it like you have no motivation or anything, and your perception is totally limited. You can only see this much. That's it. You're in a bad mood. You can only see this much. You can't see the bigger picture. You're working on a car. You're frustrated the motor isn't working right. And you can only see this because that is your frequency. That's your state of mind. You are in a very, very minute state of being, and everything's limited, and you don't want that. But when you're in a higher frequency, you're put into like this amazing heightened perception that basically when you are thinking and feeling, you are on top of the world. Your productivity's improved. You've got unlimited potential. You are literally that guy, I'm the king of the world kind of guy, DiCaprio. So you really feel like you can accomplish anything. And you know what? You can. Anybody can. And I know people say put your mind to it. It also goes by the frequency you're in. So I'm going to teach you guys how I feel when it comes to the frequency levels, because that's how I sort of tap into it. So ask me this question. What is a frequency? What is a frequency? Well, if you've seen wave patterns, wavelengths, that's a frequency. A static line moving up and down, that's a frequency. When you're looking at the stock market graphs, those lines up and down mean something. Higher, lower, higher frequency, lower frequency. It's an energy field. So the energy field lives on a frequency, a number. Now think of that like a radio station, okay? So in Southern California, we have different radio stations, just like in Northern California and all over the world. There's some that you like, there's some that you don't like. You might stay on the spectrum of a certain radio station because that's what you're into. For example, I come from the Bay Area from back in the day. My station was KMEL 106.1, almost the highest of the frequency on an FM spectrum. Always all the way to the right. If you had the old school radios, 106.1, that was the station. I never veered anything lower, maybe 105.3 because that was like more modern rock San Francisco. Anything lower than that, I didn't go into that. That was not my style of music. If I would ever get into a car, start it up, and I was in a lower station, a 93, a 98 or something, it was, the music wasn't moving me. I was like, ugh, I don't like this music. I just don't feel great. I'm going to put it back on 106.1. You know, that's my style. Then I get grooving and moving and feel that energy. So that being said, the frequency is the same way. And there are frequency wave levels and wave channels that you can be in. And I can give you guys in a graph later what those are, where do they fall under, and how you can tap into those frequencies that you really, really want to get into. So that being said, some stations that, again, you go into, you're just not feeling it. And that puts you in a down mood. Where the other ones put you in a higher state of mind. You want to be always in the higher state of mind because that's what's giving you your positivity, your energy, etc. So the next question is, well, then you're telling me about frequency. I get it. Maybe one day I'm in a good mood. Maybe one day I'm in a bad mood. Who cares? Okay, I understand you say who cares, but here's the thing. Why should you care what frequency you're on? Well, a couple of reasons. Your state of mind. If you're always positive and you're always looking at, you know, the bigger picture, and you're always looking at unlimited possibilities, you can achieve a lot. And that means the world for your everyday feeling, how you're feeling from inside out, your head, your body, you know, all around, how you're even portraying to other people. Now remember this, you focus and you attract that frequency. When you are on that field, you're attracting other energies of that same field. You'll notice that sometimes you're in the greatest mood because other frequencies, other people around you are in the same mood. All of these frequencies combine into this energetic bubble of positivity, which is amazing, right? So this is so awesome. Like even this video, you're like, hey, I'm just up, let's do this. Anyways, attracting others in the same frequency is a huge thing. It could be for any type of reason, work, relationships, just friendships, even down the street. You just happen to meet somebody who just happens to be talking to you on the bus, and you guys hit it off and you're like, wow, that guy was amazing. You guys were on the same exact frequency. Now, you also have to remember that obtaining higher sense of being is an amazing thing of why you want to be on this frequency, sort of high. You know, Cloud9 effect kind of thing. You want to feel like you're in control and you can like rule the world around you. I can do anything. I can be anything. I can just be the high that you can because of that positivity, because you feel it, you know. You also notice that this is very important. You'll notice that sometimes you just don't have a need for certain people in your life, but you don't know why. You're like, I feel like and you're going to get it, I've outgrown this person. You ever had that? You're like, I've outgrown that person. I don't talk to him anymore. And I don't know why. He never did anything wrong. She never did anything wrong. We just kind of went our separate ways. You did this, they stayed here, or they did this. You attract what's on your frequency line. Anything below you, you just are not in need anymore because you don't see it as a big thing. You ever like go to the restaurant and you're like, you know what? I used to love French fries. Now I don't. Who doesn't love French fries? I love French fries. But anyways, sometimes you don't have that taste anymore. Well, it's because your energy, remember, we're made of energy. Your energy is in this level. Everything here you don't need. You don't have to feel guilty about it. You just got to understand that they're not on the same frequency. Don't ever force other people to go on the same frequency. Trust me, I tried. Doesn't work. Anyways, so the best thing, in short, people will always attract the same frequency. Lower frequency will always repel. Lower frequencies, you're in a grumpy mood. Leave me alone. I don't care if you're happy. Who cares? Blah, blah, blah. It's like that different negative energy versus the positive energy. They clash. They just don't click. They think you're crazy. We think they're crazy. But anyways, a whole other book on that one. Anyways, how do you tune into it? Okay. Number one, focus. You got to focus. But easier said than done, right? what I think you should do is tune into the channel that you want. Again, I'm going to give you my tip. I see myself, and it's kind of a weird way to put it, different floors of a mall. There's people on this floor, there's people on this floor, there's people on this floor. I walk up in the morning and literally lay on the floor of this one, and I'm laying there. Everybody down here, negative plane, I don't even deal with it. I can move up to the next plane for a higher energy. I don't like moving down. So if I'm in this plane and everybody's in this one in my entire, say, being of the day, work, relationships, home, whatever, and I start feeling like I'm being dragged down, I stop what I'm doing, literally stop. I'm not kidding. I pretend like I'm on those steps being walked down because somebody's pulling me down going, hey, come here, come here, come here. I stop. Think of like a stranger going, hey, come here, little boy, I'm gonna put you in the van. I stop and I assess it and I go, why? And I close my eyes and I go, why am I being dragged down to something I don't want to be in? I feel muddy, I feel gritty. I stop and assess it and acknowledge it, and I move back up to my frequency and I stay there. And I don't allow anything to pull me down. Yeah, don't get me wrong, there's times when that happens, but unfortunately it does happen, and then you just got to shake it off. Focus again, and remember the frequency that you want to stay in, the radio station you want to be in. Somebody gets in the car and changes it to a lower station you don't like, you want to put it back on that station and focus on that station. That's number one. The biggest thing I probably say on that one is going to be stay away from feelings that make you feel descending. Stay on the natural high of feelings that are making you feel like you're ascending to a more notable state of mind. So happiness, smiling, things like that. Oh, and another thing, don't ever if you're about to complain or vent to someone, stop from doing that, because you're feeding negative thoughts on them. Look at it, assess it, and maybe look at the positive and go, you know what? I thought about something the other day. And right before you're going to say something negative, go, I thought about this thing, but then I looked at the, the optimism side of it. Take it that route, because now you're even changing your internal, mechanism to always look at the positive versus the negative. And that's going to help you stay on a higher frequency. 2 is the state of mind. That's super easy. Your demeanor, your everyday, your walk and your step, all of these things. Sorry, I paused for a second because my phone started doing something funky. Anyways, how you feel, staying on a positive path, outweighing the negative, waking up and going, today's going to be a great day. Nobody's going to knock that. Today's going to be a great day. Keep that state of mind. I know it almost sounds like it's focus, but the state of mind is literally how you're feeling. You feel proud. You got your shoulders out. You're smiling. Smiling is a huge thing, guys. Definitely. Observe others. This is really big too. When you're observing a bunch of people in an area, put yourself in a neutral point. Don't engage and go, am I walking into an area of lower frequency? Or am I walking in an area of higher frequency? And then you can either engage or not. But look at it from a neutral standpoint with no judgment. Don't judge people. Just look at it from there. Step outside, pretty much of your mind, and look at it from a higher cloud and see where these people are. And then decide if you're going to raise that energy level with everybody or if you should just stay away from that. So keep in mind where you're at. State of mind is very, very important, very popular, very big, 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 big. The third one, I think is probably for me the best. Be aware of always raising your vibration. If you keep in mind that you live in a world of frequencies all the time, not just in the back of my mind, always in the front of my mind, then just know that what's going to happen is you are going to sit there and go, hey, I'm actually knowing that these people are in certain frequencies and I'm in a frequency and I got to stay in that frequency. So how do you stay in a frequency? Laughter. Laughter increases the vibration right off the bat.